To escape from the heat of Delhi, I had gone to Shimla for some sightseeing. मैं गूगल मैप्स फॉलो कर रहा था टू गो टू द इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ एडवांस स्टडीज, जो पहले वाइस रीगल लॉज हुआ करता था. एन ओल्ड मैन एडवाइज्ड मी टू टेक अ शॉर्टकट. उस शॉर्टकट से जाने के चक्कर में आई लैंडेड अप एट अ क्वेंट ओल्ड बिल्डिंग.
Hello. Hi. Are you looking for someone?
Hi sir, I'm Kabir, a student of Delhi University. I was going to the Vice Regal Lodge and suddenly came across this beautiful building. So I just got curious about the place.
Okay. Let me ask you, Kabir, what do you know about the Comptroller and Auditor General of India?
I think I have read some news coverage, sir. That's it.
Okay. So this is the hostel complex of the National Academy of Audit and Accounts. It's basically a training center that trains the officers who are working for the CAG. I'm Sandeep, by the way. I'm a trainee officer here. Nice to meet you.
Glad to meet you, sir. Sir, can you tell me what is this building? It looks quite old.
The building is quite old, Kabir, and the building is called the Yarrows, and it's from the early 19th century.
19th century.
Correct. And we've been training officers here for the last 60 years now, Kabir.
And our organization is almost as old as the War of 1857.
Wow, sir. Sir, what a historical institution.
It is.
Sir, am I permitted to look around the campus and take a few pictures?
Go ahead, take pictures. In fact, why don't you come along with me? I'm just headed this way. I'll show you around.
Sure, sir. Why not?
Come, please.
Thank you so much. This is all so fascinating. So, you said how the CAG is almost as old as the 1857 War of Independence.
Correct, it is. But you know what? After independence, he was made into a constitutional authority of India with 4 articles on the CAG included in the Constitution of India. Sri V. Narhari Rao was the first Indian CAG after independence. And there have been 13 incumbents since then. Current CAG Sri Girish Chandra Murmu was appointed by the President of India in August 2020. Come, let's go.
Sure. Kabir, I've shown you the Yarrows hostel complex, and now we're reaching the academy complex, where we impart training.
अरे सर, याद आया. I have a friend preparing for UPSC. क्या आपका recruitment भी उसी एग्जाम से होता है?
That's absolutely right, Kabir. So basically, here we train the senior functionaries of Indian Audit and Account Service who are recruited through the UPSC Civil Services Examination. And other personnel of our organization are recruited by the Staff Selection Commission. And that's how the process works. I think हमें अंदर चलना चाहिए कबीर इससे पहले कि बारिश हो जाए. यहाँ पे the rain starts pretty much any time.
Sir, इतना सब कुछ जानने के बाद I think I just found my assignment for mid-term presentation. The topic is Pillars of Indian Democracy और मेरे ख्याल से CAG को इस टॉपिक में कवर किया जा सकता है, right?
Oh, absolutely you can, Kabir. And you know what? A great stalwart had said, I am of the opinion that this dignitary or officer is probably the most important officer in the Constitution of India. So you know, garam pakoras from my side if you can tell me who this was.
Absolutely no idea, sir.
So it was Dr. B.R. Ambedkar.
Amazing. So I guess मैं आपको आज पकौड़े खिला रहा हूँ.
नहीं Kabir, you are our guest here. I think the sun is out now and we should go to the Yarrows lawn.
Sure, sir.
So Kabir, I think I have given you enough information now to start off your project.
Yes, sir.
Good. Unfortunately, I'll have to take your leave, Kabir. I have some urgent work to attend to.
Sure, sir.
You should definitely go through the website. You'll find a lot of stuff over there on the website.
Thanks a lot, sir.
Okay, I'll see you soon then.
See you, sir.
Take care.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hi, what's up?
Check this out.
वाओ, ये कौन सी जगह है? हो कहाँ तुम?
This is Yaro's, the CAG's training academy. And guess what? मुझे हमारे सेमेस्टर का असाइनमेंट टॉपिक भी मिल गया.
यार तू तो घूमने गया था, तो हमारी असाइनमेंट ले आया. वाह.
अरे सब एक्सप्लेन करता हूँ. I am sending you guys some pictures and voice notes. मिलना मुझे when I'm back, okay? I'll update you.
Okay, ठीक है.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
So your friend Mr. Sandeep, he gave us a really good head start in our topic. But अब तुम लोग देखो, because CAG की website is pretty detailed. So have a look.
It looks like a one-stop shop for everything you need to know about auditing in our nation.
Yeah, true, but we have to be very careful that on what topics we want to include in our project. So I think we can start with the history of CAG, right?
Exactly. As decided in December 1857, the East India Company created the post of Accountant General of India in 1858. On 16 November 1860, the British Crown appointed the first Auditor General of India. And the CAG's organization traces its origin to this date. The Government of India Acts of 1919 and 1935 made the position statutory. Our Constitution redesignated it as a CAG of India and gave it constitutional status.
Do you know about the auditing scientist? Dr. C.V. Raman joined the Kolkata office of this institution starting in 1907. He would do his scientific research before and after office hours. He left in 1917 to occupy a research chair in Kolkata University.
So here's what the website has to say about the mandate of CAG. CAG's mandate comes from Articles 148 to 151 and Article 279 of the Constitution of India and provisions under the 6th Schedule and the CAG's DPC Act 1971. ये सारे provisions पढ़ के मैंने एक simple सा flowchart बनाया. This shows how the CAG's audit makes governments accountable to the Parliament and state legislatures. Through the budget, the Parliament and state legislatures authorize funds to government departments for specified activities. Government spends the funds and generates accounts and program outputs. These are audited by CAG. And its audit reports are then placed in Parliament.
कबीर ने हमें यारूस के फोटोज दिखाए थे, but the CAG has many other beautiful offices. And the information on their offices was quite a revelation.
हमें कोई आइडिया नहीं था इनका ऑर्गेनाइजेशन कितना बड़ा है. It is really huge. They have more than 41,000 employees. देश के कोने-कोने में इनके ऑफिसेज हैं, and they also have 5 offices abroad.
Treasury Building, Kolkata was constructed in 1884 for the Finance Department. In summer, the capital would shift to Shimla and the Finance Department shift to the Gorton Castle after it was constructed in 1904. Now both the historical buildings are offices of the CAG's organization.
Yaar, we have collected some great information, but what I think is we should not depend on the website alone.
You know, I think we should talk to my father's close friend. He teaches public policy and finance, and I'm pretty sure he can help us about it.
That sounds like a really good plan. Let's do it.
Sure, let me set up a meeting with him.
Yeah, sure.
Good work so far. But you have your work cut out because CAG performs a wide range of activities touching all the 3 tiers of the government. That is central, state, as well as local bodies. Let me tell you about its auditing functions. The CAG audits the receipts and expenditure of all departments and ministries of Government of India as well as state governments. CAG also audits public sector enterprises and autonomous bodies. The CAG plays a key role in the audit of the third tier of governance, which includes technical guidance and support to local fund auditors.
So this seems an immense amount of workload. Sir, but why on the website it is mentioned as Supreme Audit Institution of India?
That's because national auditors all over the world are referred to as Supreme Audit Institutions, SAI in short.
Sir, it is a great responsibility.
Certainly, the audit person follows the CAG's auditing standards to ensure that their work are accurate, verifiable and consistent. The standards are aligned with best international practices and norms.
We're really thankful to you, sir. You've given us a lot of information and clarity. Next, we're planning to visit the CAG office at Deen Dayal Upadhyay Marg near ITU.
Great, it's the headquarters and you'll get a first-hand perspective there. Have you got an appointment there?
Yes, sir. We are going tomorrow.
Great, make a wonderful presentation.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, all the best. Best wishes.
Thank you so much.
Well, I must say I'm quite impressed to see the material you've collected already.
Thank you, ma'am.
My colleagues will further guide you on auditing, accounting, and our international engagements. In fact, you may ask them about our IT and IS initiatives.
Thanks a lot, ma'am. Ma'am, maybe
Three of us can meet them in parallel to hasten the work.
I think that's an excellent idea. I'll let them know you're here and ask somebody to take you to them right away. Subhash ji, हाँ जी, एक मिनट अंदर आइए. Mr. Subhash will do the needful, and I'm happy with the work that's going on. Just speed it up, keep the pace,
Thank you, ma'am.
and if there's anything you need anytime, I'm right here.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
I learned that state government के annual accounts CAG बनाते हैं. ये accounts दो type के होते हैं. Finance accounts show the receipts and expenditures for all government activities. Appropriation accounts compare government expenditures with the budget authorized by legislature. Government accounting and financial reporting को improve करने के लिए CAG has a Government Accounting Standards Advisory Board. देश के natural resources को monitor और conserve करने के लिए they have recently initiated Natural Resources Accounting.
We have studied the audit mandate of CAG in some detail.
But what is the main focus of the audit? Is it to find mistakes, unearth scam, expose corruption, things like that?
Well, we definitely do these. But to get a holistic understanding, you should take a look at our vision, mission, and core values.
Let me show you a clip of our CAG explaining them.
Our vision is to provide independent and credible assurance to the legislature and public, and be a global leader in public sector auditing. Our mission is to promote accountability, transparency, and good governance through high-quality accounting and auditing, and provide independent and timely assurance to the public and the legislature that public funds are being collected and used effectively and efficiently. Our core values are objectivity, integrity, professional excellence, and transparency. Further, a balanced approach and social awareness are the fundamental beliefs that guide our institution.
I was told about the three different types of audit conducted by CAG. Financial audit gives an opinion on whether accounts present a true and fair view of operations. Compliance audit checks whether rules and regulations are being followed. Performance audit checks whether organizations, programs, and schemes are functioning in economic, efficient, and effective manner.
Please recall our core values. We do our audit in a balanced manner, taking on board the views of the audited entity, highlighting good practices, and then finally we make recommendations on the corrective action that needs to be taken to address the deficiencies noticed.
So exactly, how does the public get to know?
The results of the huge work which is being done by your organization.
After all, you are auditing public funds, and the general public are stakeholders.
all audit reports are submitted to the President or state governors from where they are placed in the Parliament and state legislatures. The reports are referred to the Public Accounts Committee and Committee on Public Undertakings. These committees select issues from the reports for examination and call the departmental officers to explain their actions and to take corrective measures. Based on the examination, a final report including recommendations is submitted to the legislature.
In many of the states, the CAG's organization manages entitlements of state government employees. They issue salary slips of gazetted officers and maintain provident fund accounts of all employees. When employees retire, उनके total provident fund amount और pensionary benefits यहीं से authorize किए जाते हैं. These functions are discharged as per timelines committed in the CAG's Citizens Charter. Facilitation is provided for pension and GPF cases through web and SMS-based enquiry.
Vivek, me and Kabir are mostly through. तुम्हारा क्या progress है?
I'm also almost done.
Sanjana, before we see Vivek's part, let's exchange notes on IS and IT.
Oh yes, they started using IT right from the days when desktop PCs came to India in mid-1980s.
Yes, of course. Over the years, they have computerized all the accounts and entitlement functions and are now integrating with IT systems of state governments.
On the audit front, they have done a large number of audits of IT systems using contemporary IT tools for auditing and data analytics. They are currently implementing an enterprise-wide system covering all the verticals of audit carried out by the CAG.
Now it's my turn to tell you guys about the CAG's international engagements. They started auditing the United Nations and various international bodies from 1993. Professor Sir ने हमें Supreme Audit Institutions SAIs के बारे में बताया था. The SAIs have international bodies and CAG plays a key role in them. With their expertise, they provide consultancies and capacity building in other SAIs. इनके 2 international training centers भी हैं, where they have trained more than 8,500 international participants.
I think we still need some clarification on few topics.
Yeah, I agree. And I think we can make an appointment at CAG's office, right? I think we should. Let's plan it out.
Yeah, sure.
We have almost finished, and we are still absorbing the scale of activities of your organization. How do you train your huge staff to do such multifarious activities? We now know about Yaros in Shimla, but you must be having other facilities.
Yes, of course. We have a large training infrastructure with 12 regional training centers and institutes across India. In fact, we even train our officers in other premium institutions.
Ma'am, as CAG has to audit the government which funds the entire organization, then how does it maintain its independence to work in an unbiased manner?
Well, you raised a very important issue. The independence of CAG is enshrined in Article 148 of the Constitution, and the service conditions are provided in DPC Act 1971. The CAG is appointed by the President and can be removed only in the like manner and on like grounds as a Supreme Court judge. The tenure, emoluments and service conditions of CAG are protected on appointment.
Ma'am, we can't express our gratitude to you in words. Our research is now complete, and we still have 3 days to finalize our presentation.
Well, all the best to you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Today we present to you the CAG of India, one of the pillars of our democracy. This is a small glimpse of a massive organization. The CAG is an independent constitutional authority that is neither part of the executive nor the legislature.
We asked some of their auditors to share their experiences.
Accounting means vouchers. Do you know? Every voucher tells a story. One must have the eye to read it.
न पंखा थी न बिजली था, बस वहीं पे पेड़ के नीचे खटिया लगवा ली। रिकॉर्ड्स मंगवाए, ठंडी ठंडी हवा चल रही थी और हमने ऑडिटिंग शुरू कर दी।
Sometimes we have to travel in a helicopter. How else can we examine the records of an offshore oil rig?
You know, 500 watches. All are फर्जी। देखते ही मुझे पता चल गया था that something is wrong. We proved it by doing a cross verification. I think this is the audit.
एरिया बहुत डिस्टर्ब था, हम लोग रेस्ट हाउस में रात को डिनर कर रहे थे। अचानक बाहर गोली चल पड़ी, हम सारे जमीन पे लेट गए। One fellow went under the bed. Next morning, as usual, we went to do audit.
We have so many instances, in fact, so many instances wherein income tax, excise, and customs laws have been amended because of our audit findings.
Remote area, of course, गए। जिस टेबल पे दिन में काम करते थे, रात को उसी पे सो जाते थे।
Learned so much from railway audit. You cannot imagine the stress level of a train movement controller. He cannot even look away from his screen for a single second. It's a damn tough job.
Their organization lives up to their motto, Lok Hitarth Satyanishtha, and are tireless in their pursuit of truth in public interest. In the end, we conclude by saying that our polity has given the CAG of India a unique position to provide strength to our democracy.
As the applause ended, मुझे क्लास 10 का फिजिक्स याद आ गया. A body with a large base is more stable. We have great institutions. They provide a broad and unshakable base to our public life, which has helped our nation to absorb a lot of turmoil and upheavals and always brought us back to a stable equilibrium. I am sure आगे भी यही सिलसिला चलता रहेगा. And thank God I had met that old man who insisted that I take a shortcut through Yarrows. Otherwise, we would not have embarked on our journey of discovery.